shall we? Okay, so let's get started. So we have, starting off, the the Knight of Cups. And this is a person that can come into your life or is in your life, and they are showing, or even you, that there is obstacles to face. In a sense, every time I see this card, I just think of victory. Like, of victory. As in, they have something in the eyes of, they've stared down, for whatever reason, they've stared the enemy down. And for them to do this, there is a sort of victory. So there's an obstacle, but there is a reveal that gets you over something or over this obstacle, if that makes any sense. So this is basically, things will be revealed. The burden. So burdens will be lifted. Every time I see this card, I just think fireworks. You know, you have to be meticulous. You're a master artist, being precise about what you create. And the first time I ever saw this card, and this is something that was just easy for me to realize, was you have to be precise with the different colors of magnesium and gunpowder, what goes in to make the fire, works colorful and beautiful, and like the design. So you really do have to be meticulous, and you have to be calculated. Or, God forbid, you blow yourself up and kill people. Like, justice. Decisions that will be planned, that need to be followed through. So either you have a business venture, you have a problem that seeks a matter of justice and weighed decision. And I always get a decision to be balanced, to be made, sort of speaking as if boundaries are in place. You have to have boundaries. You have to be firm. You have to follow through. And I get this in these three cards, is you have to be precise. You have to plan. You have to calculate. You have to follow through. You're going to have adversity. But if you have boundaries, all of this is going to add in. And I see that with these cards. So we have the Three of Pentacles. And in this card, I see planning. Not necessarily a union, but basically a collective sight of people, individuals coming together, making a plan, or sharing information, if that makes any sense. Of various different backgrounds. So in a sense, I feel like you really need a collective insight, a new perspective, and maybe these matters will help. So in a sense, yeah, I did see a collective matter. So in this card, I see this happy family, this image where they have had bounty, they've had plenty, it's all fun and over the rainbow or under the colors, and they're happy, they're go lucky, they've had their adversity. they've planned their struggle. And so they have what they have, being that they followed through on things. So this is more like a parade. People are praising you, if that makes any sense. You're being praised for your efforts, is what I get in this. Again, I've been seeing this come up a lot for some people, and I'm not putting my own bias, my own wounds, but time heals, time reveals things. So really, if you're gonna grieve, you feel some type of way, just heal yourself, because if you're not healing yourself, you're not healing, or you're not making room for what is to be given, because you're too stuck and focused on the past. You're too focused on yourself right now. And this is really human emotion. This is ego telling you, oh, I'm fine, I don't need this, I need this, blah, blah, blah. No, your soul is telling you, please heal. We have so much to give, but you're not allowing to receive this bounty. The King of Cups. There is knowledge to be passed. There is knowledge to be made. And there's plans that... So then, finally, we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about balance of both forces. She's the teacher. She's a mother, in a sense. She is fertile, infertile. She is all. She sees all. She knows all. She's giving back. And this is what I see is, when you have something like this, I definitely see that there is knowledge to be made. So, cards, are there any other messages that need to be cleared up in these cards? Please, if so, come forward. Are there any messages that need to be cleared, or cards that need to be cleared up? Are there any undershadow cards that need to be cleared? Okay. So the Fool is talking about things are more perceived, and and the Fool in any court system is, they're stupid, they make people laugh, they're the jokesters, they're there for people's entertainment. And this is not true, because this is a very calculated card. You may not think these people know very much, or this person knows. It could be you, it could be someone else in your life. Anyways, this is talking about a journey, so they're thinking, oh, they're aloof of things, they're outer space. And the Fool is really trying to tell you, like, okay, it's okay to make a new journey. And I see that with Time Heals All card, is if you open yourself and you allow your wounds to heal in time, this journey will come about, these triumphs will come about. And in a sense, it's like, it may be a burden now being meticulous about your wounds or your traumas, but believe me, there is a journey to come out of this, and you will be grateful for the fact that you have done it, is what I see. And even with this, you're reaping a bounty, you're happy, you're established, you're doing all these things, and you're getting all this information, and you're seeing everything. And in a bigger picture, I'm just seeing happiness. I'm seeing being praised, getting knowledge, passing knowledge, becoming I'm not saying becoming a teacher, but basically being someone's guidance system, or your own guidance system, and allowing things to really take shape for what they are. The bigger picture is to gain a perspective. And I see this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I see that. Okay. So, Starseed cards, are there any messages about the wounds that need to be healed, the shadow that needs to be learnt, to acknowledge, to be accepted? Is there something that a message or how to go, is there I'm getting a sense of a childhood trauma or a generation and ancestral trauma breaking some type of barrier or acknowledging that barrier, if that makes any sense. Is there any messages that can be cleared up using these cards? Or would the subconscious like to come out? So, and I see this, I definitely see this in this card, is you are definitely not alone. Reach out to people. I mean, worst case scenario, someone thinks you're crazy, but believe me, a lot of times people wish that they had these information where they had people to talk to because they feel alone or to feel, but there is someone out there that is in your life or will come into your life by you reaching out, making a sense of community. The 7 star systems. Yeah, I'm not joking. Birthing creation. Your connection. Such a beautiful card. I love this card. It's really showing your praise, your journey, your everything, your abundance to be given, in a sense. And I see this. And I really want you to know that there are people out there in your own community. Maybe not per se where you live, but there are people out there that will establish this community for you. So reach out to birth a creation, birth a lasting impact for yourself, for those around you, to really understand that this is what's going on. You develop this, you understand, you get information, it gets passed to you, you pass that on, you put your new take into that. And I see this and I want this for you. So please, 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 please feel like, you know what? Don't let the devil on your shoulder say, oh, you're alone, you can't do this, you can't do this. You are your worst enemy. Your ego is your own worst enemy. And I see this. And boundaries. Boundaries. Don't listen to ego. Listen to the heart. Listen to your mind. And make a cohesive train between the two. And really ask yourself, are you the creation or are you the creator? And I see this is once you establish this community, your rewards, your information, all these things will get passed to you and you won't feel alone. You will actually have people understand you and you'll feel so expressive about doing something. You'll want to help. You'll want to reach out. You'll want to be around, you know what I mean? You'll find your purpose. You'll find your praise. Even if it's someone, your burdens will no longer feel like your burdens because of the fact that you'll be surrounded by these people who want to see you succeed. They want to see you expand. They want to expand with you. In a sense, I see your soul family, if that makes any sense. So let's talk about soul memories. So basically, you're inheriting these gifts, you're bringing this knowledge back. You're looking within yourself to gain these. You are your own knowledge bank, is what I see. And gosh, you have these gifts, and this is going to establish this connection, this praise, and you're going to cultivate it. You're going to establish so much more for yourself. Believe in yourself. Reach out. Like, heal. You know what I mean? I get this. And I'm not joking. I'm dropping cards. And there's 4 of them. And it says, water your garden. I'm not joking. And this is going back to you know, healing yourself, loving yourself, growing. You know what I mean? It may seem daunting, but please, 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 please let you know that you are being watched. You are being guided divinely. Whether you believe so or not, religious or spiritual, whatever you believe in, your practice, your faith, you have those guiding angels or your guides or, you know, these beings. You have these beings at your disposal. Use them. They're there for this. And it says, water your garden. Self-love, guys. Spiritual love. I see this. It's huge. The void. Stop. Embrace. Embrace. Embrace the love. Embrace everything that has come into be that is neither come in or has existed for billions and eons of life. Love. Softening to love. Really shadow. This is a shadow work card. So really do your shadow work. Heal. And it says you'll gain a perspective. I'm not joking. You will gain this perspective. I'm so happy. Like, you're gonna establish a connection. You're gonna establish your group. You know, you're not alone. And boom, you're gonna have a perspective change your life. And you'll change others with this perspective. Gosh, man, these are some deep cards. What perspective could be gained from this? How could, you know what, I have a better question. How can this perspective change for this person or change this? Again, you're not alone. This perspective is going to come in and it's going to change for you. You'll have your people come in. So again, you're not alone. You are so not alone. This is your family. Even if you may think, oh, my star family, what is this? Your circle, your spirits, you know, that are coming in for a purpose and for a destined out goal for the both of you or all of you. How many? It could be 4 people. It could be, I don't know, 20, depending on your size and what your mission is. You are there for a collective reason to get a desired outcome, to grow, to learn. And these people will teach you a perspective. So have a leap of faith is what I get. Leap of faith. You will have an exciting journey. And I hear little kids in the background, and it's not outside, but like in my head being, oh my God, like it's time. Like, thank you. We've been waiting. Thank you. I'm so excited. So have a leap of faith and really take the time, take the care to heal yourself, to do your shadow work, to heal your inner child, to heal your wounds, and to allow the womb. You know what I mean? While you're in this, drape yourself in the womb in mother's love. It's not, call upon whatever mother figure you know, whether it's, like, I believe in Mother Cosmos, the Divine Mother. You know, she is everything that is, will be, and is, you know, or has been. And so when you call in this, or you could call in the Virgin Mary, or some goddess you, I don't know, identify, or some very motherly like figure. I don't know, thought popped into my head. Call in a mother figure to you. It could be your actual mother, or a person that came into your life that showed you mothering, nurturing, caring love. You know, no questions asked, just gave it to you. A grandparent. Um, just anyone who gives you love, call them in and drape yourself into that love, and to be okay, knowing accept yourself. That is the biggest message I see, is accept mother's love. Accept your loves. Accept your divine feminine love. Is there another or any other message that needs to come out of this? Is there something that needs to be said? Oh, so for the womb, when it says this, it says stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So everything goes through a rebirthing cycle, like a very Scorpio-esque energy I see in this. And Scorpio energy is a very, very high frequency aura. But Scorpio, being it's the end of fall, the leaves are falling to the ground, and you know, what was pretty, you know, you'll see this perspective again, a perspective, you know, fall, you're seeing the changing of colors because of the chlorophyll and, you know, the nutrients in the tree leaves. They're so beautiful to the aspect that you can't really see because you're too blinded by the colors, if that makes any sense. So with Scorpio energy, it's about rebirth, it's transformation. And then the other thought of mine was the phoenix. And I see the scene in Harry Potter, one of the movies, where Harry's in Dumbledore's office and the phoenix bursts into flames, and Harry's like, oh, your phoenix just burst into flames. And, you know, Dumbledore is telling him when it's at the end of its life cycle, at that point it rebirths itself from the ashes and it rises up. What was new, you know, will come about from the old. And from the old will be, you know, passed on, you know, lifetimes and lifetimes of this. And I see this Scorpio energy in this, and it's very high frequency rebirthing energy. And it's like, because of this, you're gaining a perspective. And back to the trees. When trees fall down to the ground and you're looking from an upside hill and there's no trees, no nothing, you see from miles on end these just empty trees, you know, they brace themselves for winter, knowing the fact that they've sown their seeds into the ground. They've passed on, you know, what they needed to do. They're waiting. They're gathering this nutrients that's already on the, you know, forest floor through the, you know, desiccation and all this other, you know, messages that are going on in this life or what it is. And yet they slumber, they hibernate. But there's so much very alive. It's just we take that for granted because we're seeing, oh, the grass is greener over here, and it's summer and it's spring and it's all this. But yes, there is a cycle to be lived. There is a cycle to embrace. So embrace winter. This is your change. And this is because of your change and your shadow and all of this that you're working on during, let's say now, the winter. You're preparing yourself. So what's to say if you go to the gym and you're working out? So when you go to summer break or you go to spring break and you feel good, you look good for the first time, you're seeing yourself in a bikini or that swimsuit or that outfit, you're seeing yourself and you feel good, you gain confidence, you've gained a whole new perspective, you feel that. And this is, in a sense, water your garden. You're literally, if you do this and you're giving yourself self-love, you're gaining a perspective. You can pass to yourself. You can pass to others. You feel great. You feel like a whole brand new person. And that energy is going to come in, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. You're going to higher resonate, and you're going to bring in more abundance. You're going to bring in and you're going to manifest a higher being that people are going to come in and boom, you know, you're going to have soul group, you know, members of your soul group come in if it's time. And you'll have that, and you'll be even more connected than you ever have. Just have a leap of faith. Jump in is what it's saying. Jump into self-care. Jump into shadow work. Jump in and just be you. Have a great time. It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but this is what it is. So, my question is, did we cover the basis of the messages you wanted to be brought out for this collective? Has everything been said, or is there still more that needs to be said? Is there one last puzzle piece? If so, please come out. If not, thank you. Wait. So yeah, it's saying wait. There is still more. But wait, we can't talk about this. So wait, because you have to do what this first leg is what I get. Is once you're in the womb, you've done your shadow, you're growing, you're shedding your skin, you're shedding this layer of who you are, your old self, you're rebirthing. You have to wait because we're not ready. So this is what I get, is wait. When you're done with this, wait.